Hi everyone, my name is Jillian P. Copio, taking up Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Home Economics, a third-year student at Negros Oriental State University, Main Campus 1. In this video, we are going to talk about summative assessment. So what is summative assessment? Summative assessments are used primarily to document student performance. It is used to monitor and record students' proficiency, to give students grades, to report to parents, for selection into special programs, for conferring of honors, for establishing a record of performance, for accountability. It is also used for evidence of students learning to evaluate teachers, and for college admissions and employers. Sometimes, summative assessments or SA are used formatively and formative assessments are used summatively. Summative assessments may be used to plain instructions. Seat work, usually a formative assessment, could be true of is mini summative assessments. The primary difference between summative assessment and formative assessment is in the use of evidence. The primary purpose of summative assessment is to establish a score or grade to represent what students know and can do. There are types of summative assessment. First is the quiz. A quiz is a quick and informal assessment of students' knowledge. Quizzes are often used in higher education environments to briefly test a student's level of comprehension regarding course material, providing teachers with insights into student progress and any existing knowledge gaps. The other type of assessment is unit or chapter test. Unit tests are conducted in the school to evaluate the summative assessment of teaching and learning process. This is a process of measuring students' achievement. By unit test, the teacher comes to know about the effectiveness of his or her teaching process. The main aim of unit test is to isolate each unit of the system to identify, analyze, and fix the defects. Test is different from assessment and evaluation in the following manner. The other type of assessment is semester exam, which happens at the end of the first half of an academic semester that is often a time for examinations and reports on students' progress. The last type is the year-end test, which happens at the end of the school year. Assessments measures whether or not learning objectives are set at the beginning of the school year have been met, to what extent. The assessments are also sometimes compared with benchmark data from years past. Benchmark data can come from within your school or state or from comprehensive national averages. So here we have the different examples of summative assessment, which includes chapter test, unit test, semester test, common test, final papers, reports, and presentations. So we'll go on the first, chapter test. So, as you can remember, chapter test happens at the end of a certain unit or chapter. Unit test and chapter test are the same. So we go on semester test, which happens usually happens on colleges and university. That could be semester tests are divided into two. Some of the schools are divided into two, which is the midterms and the finals. And then the common test includes the exams at the end of the grading, the final papers and reports and presentations. That ends our topic. I hope you learned something. Thank you and God bless.